Hi, well, I'm back. Got my shower and my second cup of coffee, and I think I'm slowly waking up. I guess what I just want to talk about right now is just how the week has been so far. This past weekend, me and my husband went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. First time we have ever been away from the kids, except we really were not away from the kids because they were calling every 5 minutes. One was complaining that the other did this, and the other one called saying the other did this. And finally, I just said, "Look, unless it's an emergency, don't call." The weather kind of stunk. I mean, it was sleeting pretty much off and on all day Saturday, but we got out, went down the parkway, walked downtown for a while, stopped and got me a thick coat because I don't really have one because normally our winters are not this cold. I mean, we get cold days, but not this many days in a row. Well, I went and got me some beef jerky at my favorite little beef jerky place down there. Got my little fried peanuts and got the kids a few little souvenirs. Went to eat at Calhoun's because I always have to go there. If any of you have not been to Calhoun's in Gatlinburg, if you go up there, I recommend the place. They've got a great onion loaf for an appetizer, and I love their catfish. They've got the best catfish. It's something about what they use to bread the catfish with, but I love it. And their corn pudding is so good. This is the night before went to Texas Roadhouse, and I guess it's because it was right by our hotel. Because I mean, I go to Texas Roadhouse. They have one in Douglasville, so I've been there quite a few times. It's just the first night we got there, I was tired. I didn't feel like walking or driving around looking for something, so we just went there. We ate at the Log Cabin Pancake House, which is a normal thing that we usually do. Now I like the Pancake Pantry more, but the fact that it was raining that Saturday morning, because this at this time it was raining. The sleet started later, and there were people lined up down the street to get in. I was like, I just don't want to stand in that. Just go to the Log Cabin Pancake House where I know that they have a parking lot and go in and sit down and eat. Their peach crepes are to die for. So here we are, Thursday. News here is talking about snow tomorrow. One news station says we're not going to get any snow. It's all going to be south of us. And another one says, yeah, we'll get a dusting. And then the other one says we're looking at a couple of inches. So I don't know who to believe. Either way, it looks to me like South Georgia is going to get 4 to 6 inches of snow starting tomorrow, which is normally odd. Because normally we're the ones that get the snow, and the further south you go is who gets the freezing rain and the sleet. And then, of course, turning over to rain. And they're even talking about snow and sleet in Panama City Beach. Isn't that some messed up stuff? Global warming, I tell you, is that global warming. Yeah, tell that to my cousin who lives in Washington, D.C., who is buried in almost 4 feet of snow right now. She would beg to differ on the global warming aspect. So I guess this weekend we'll probably just sit around the house. I got my grocery shopping done early this week because I hate getting out in the crowds on the weekends. So I went Tuesday. Got all the bills paid Tuesday. Monday I went and got the emissions on my car, got the oil change, had to go get the tag for it because my husband's birthday's later this month. And it's just been a hectic week, and I'm just able to relax and I enjoy it. And so my daughter, she's 18 years old. She was out in Texas, went out to San Antonio. Now she's headed to Florida, and she's supposed to be coming back Friday. Well, I guess that's tomorrow. That's like I told her. I says, it's supposed to be snowing in South Georgia, and she would be coming back up I-75 from Florida. I don't know how that's going to fare over because the Georgia DOT, they suck. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it. They royally suck. And if any of them see this, I want you to know that. Not once did I ever see you out on my street about 4 weeks ago when it was a sheet of ice for a half a mile and cars sliding all over the road. There's these two big, huge potholes in my road from all the rain that we've had, and now there's a crack across the entire side, going from one side of the road to the other. So now I'm just sitting here hoping and praying that it doesn't turn into a big sinkhole because it's right at the end of my driveway. So hopefully they'll do a better job this time. I don't know. They can't, I guess the economy's part of it. Could be. But I just I don't understand why they did such a crappy job this past time. Whereas before, in the past when we've had problems with the black ice or the snow, they've been right on top of it. I mean, look at I-75 in downtown Atlanta on the connector. Ice is continuously building up on that. And you would think they would do a better job of staying on top of it, but no, it usually takes 3 or 4 car accidents before they come out and put some sand down. Yeah. Here they put gravel and sand. Now, that's one thing I say about Tennessee is their DOT was right on top of all that. I couldn't tell you how many salt trucks I saw go by. And I like the fact that they used the salt mixture up there versus sand and gravel because the salt mixture seems to do a better job on the roads. Maybe the Georgia DOT should take a hint. I mean, I would think that it would be cheaper and more effective if you use the salt, maybe the ice melt, considering we always get the black ice, versus having to continuously go back and forth over the same spot numerous times with gravel and sand. I'm going to go now. Uh, I'll post another blog tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll probably get into a little bit more personal aspects and just kind of talk and let everybody get a chance to know me a little bit better. And I hope that the lady with the airplanes that she calls UFOs don't start bugging me again. I mean, that's nuts. I can only imagine. She called 911 because of the clouds in the sky. She said there were aliens or something. I can only imagine what the police department was thinking and what they were saying. My brother works for them, and I know how he is, so I can only imagine. Lady, take a hint. You're schizo. Go get some help. Everybody have a great day.